approaching through this one right here. You got the whole thing, just a prismus. You got the STC with VITA and NME and VITA. You got the STC official music video, especially with this whole one coming a strophe and the whole NMV and the whole just the whole like the whole thing just put in as it's coded together, especially with Vita. But the MME, I haven't really seen anything from them or heard anything from them. So them just coming out with this, the the original one. They got an original one now out. Like they got their whole skeefing one coming into the whole thing. So this one right here, they finally got something in the whole the Genix and everything else. But you got with Vita and NME, the whole skis, the STC. You got the whole just roll.
Doing no laps, tell them to stop the gap. They ain't been in the trap, they still picking and pack. They know we waiting outside, I can see it in his eyes. What's stop telling them lies?
What's goody? I'm back in the mix, till a savage kid, the white gas, the spliff.
We started like that. Was goody? I'm back in the mix. I'm back in the mix. Hey, like they say, what's goody? I'm back in the mix. And what's going on here? Hey, I like the whole thing. How they just put the initials. That really sets it off too. The initials go hard. Like I'd be seeing initials. A lot of people do the initials, but he said, "What's goody?" Still in the matrix and everything else. Like that's how we coming.
Stop the cap. They ain't been in the trap, they still picking and pack. They know we waiting outside, I can see it in his eyes. What's stop telling them lies?
What's goody? I'm back in the mix, till a savage kid, the white gas, the spliff. Turn a spliff into a man, pass it to your.
Ooh, and those right there, that was sketchy. That was sketchy. You got thumb put in, then you got the shoes. I don't know what these are, Jordans or something, Virtuals or something, but you got something on the thing, and then you got the cars. Everything is like connected in, so it just really just puts on.
Turn a spliff into a man, pass it to your friends, now that's your average bitch. Come around, get your average lift. Turn back, look, now your trash is spitting out your mouth, chatting the maddest shit. Chatting the maddest shit. When you run, better make that funny left one behind, screaming, don't hurt me. This one's for my hitters, I'm sick of them boys singing that cry for mercy. I'ma back my brothers, whether he's right or wrong. Got Logan up in my veins, trust me, cuz that I breathe this strong.
Don't do too much, man, I ain't that fussed. I'm just here for the bread. Don't rat on my friends, I keep my mouth shut, no conversating with the feds. Can't waste no time, don't sit on the fence. She want me to stay and lay in the bed.
Ooh, and he just putting how he putting it. Like he said, ain't no sitting on the fence, ain't no giving no sides. Like what's really going on? We ain't really trying to be out here impeachment. You giving the whole this, that, the first and the third, how people be putting the whole first and the third, they be telling their own choir, man, their own, Brucemos, their own thing that's going on, like especially from the whole screesomeness and everything else. Like, hey, we coming in from those verbals, them breadies.
Don't rat on my friends, I keep my mouth shut, no conversating with the feds. Can't waste no time, don't sit on the fence. She want me to stay and lay in the bed, but I told her I'll be back by the morning. My broski just picked up half a keg. You ain't doing no laughs, tell them to stop the cap.
Yeah, stop on the capping.
They ain't been in the trap, they still picking and pack.
They picking and pack.
Ooh, they what?
Half a keg, you ain't doing no laughs, tell them to stop the cap.
Yeah, stop on the capping.
They ain't been in the trap, they still picking and pack.
They picking and pack.
Ooh, they ain't been in the trap. They just sticking it back, and they ain't doing the laps, or they was doing the laps.
In the trap, they still picking and pack.
They picking and packing.
Pull up, let's ride. Then are we waiting outside? I can see it in his eyes. Also stop telling them lies.
I cannot let this slide. I can't make coin off beef, but if he won't keep on running his teeth, then it's either me or one of my team gon' rise. I keep the Roscoe tucked in, aim that strap at bad man at Boston. I get slapped with that Betty won't say much when that man dead, but I know that that boy regret it. Too late, now we pull up and spark him. If them dogs won't keep on barking.
Ooh, what did he say? Too late until we bark it, and then we bark it, and then everything else. Like, oof. Hey, I'm feeling this. So, it's just this whole like verb thing was going on. Like, just what they got going on. Their whole thing. I'm feeling. I'm feeling what they got going on. Like, even me being from where I'm being from, they excitement. Like the excitement, their crucial minds. They really running in deep. Like the blood, the sweat, and all that is running through deep.
Man dead, but I know that that boy regret it. Too late, now we pull up and spark him. If them dogs won't keep on barking, you can't finish the beef, don't start it. Can't be up in the street half-hearted. You can't rap that rap or talk that talk, I know that they not bout it. Who's your oldest? Bunch of folders, whole team dogs now, I can't allow it. I pray that boy been gone back to church, cause when we look, feel like the devil came searching. But it is for certain, like my back hurting, I keep the stick when I'm working. I got your own nervous peeking from curtains, I took no chances, I called the crew, of course they came through. Yeah, block up the exits. I got my broski waiting downstairs and he ready to send it. So let's stick it, that doggy gon' fetch it. I'll make the Roscoe clap and then stretch it, bless him. If you don't got one of your, then clap that Westin. I'll let the barrel touch on his skin so I know I miss him. I know that pussy gon' learn his lesson. Wait, hold on, man, so listen.
You ain't doing no laps, tell him to stop the cap.
Yeah, stop on the cap.
Ooh, base, they ain't doing no laps, and then the lights on him, like, hey, that's your time right there. Like he said, he got them little bit of a peaky, got them little peaky nervous and everything else, especially from the whole thing, like, oof. And then you gotta try to keep like that, like they say, that evilness, try to keep that evilness away, you gotta always have your soul in a protected, like your soul has to be in a protected thing, because I feel like a lot of evilness will try to compensate with that. Like he said, you got that nerves. Now your nerves is feeling a little bit of a breakdown. So I feel like you just gotta keep your soul in a erected way.
So listen,
You ain't doing no laps, tell him to stop the cap.
yeah, stop on the cap.
They ain't been in the trap, they still picking and pack.
They picking and packing.
Pull up, let's ride. Then are we waiting outside? I can see it in his eyes. Also stop telling them lies.
Watch the wood get jumpy. If an up boy pulls up, get cracked like Humpty. I've been on the grind from Monday through Sunday for the love of the money. You know I'm bringing that heat. The shit's been banging since Jeeba Street. Always got love for all of my G's, and all of them haters keep the same energy. You ain't in my league, I'm a dying breed. I've been in the cut like some barber seats. I'm lining them up like a hot release, then I'm chopping them down like an amputee. Where you find me?
LC. Then we stay ready when shit gets heavy.
Hey, let them know. Hey, where we see LCC, hey, repping the whole. I don't know what they do, but the whole 06, hey, the whole OC.
Where you find me?
LC. Then we stay ready when shit gets heavy, we ready to go. When it's time to clock in, no more nonsense. Nah, brother, gotta leave your phone.
Huh?
Don't ask no questions. This SKF will give them a blessing. I could never be stressing. They want beef just for the attention. You ain't doing no laps, tell them to stop the cap.
Yeah, stop on the cap.
They ain't been in the trap, they still picking and pack.
They picking and packing.
Pull up, let's ride. Then are we waiting outside? I can see it in his eyes. Also stop telling them lies.
Oh, and they didn't brought it in with this right here. Also, especially from the whole line, like my mainly ones, like when it comes to, just everything, especially when it comes to Australia, when it comes to all these, you got mainly with all the guys like Australia, then you got Germany, like you got all these things, but to the CTC, to the whole thing, and the VITA and the NME, especially to see this whole thing come into it. Yeah, even come through slickly. They didn't came through slickly with this whole thing, because this was a particular energy environment and the whole thing. But especially from this whole thing, especially from it squeezing in his scratch list. But from the whole thing though, make sure you guys definitely tune in with this right here. And the whole just infamous thing, because they got a whole infamous thing, especially from this being the latest one. You guys definitely gotta go speculate to this. Well, make sure you guys definitely like, comment, and just with this whole just ridiculous